Hello, welcome in to my metaphysical pirates, to the cosmic ninjas. Okay, this is a reading for you. Now, this card's been bugging me all day. Every time I pick the deck up, it's like, waiting there. So the cosmic egg, okay, this is about having access to every energy that exists and knowing you can pull it through. You could say pull it through your soul, but I like the word consciousness, right? So something about the chakra systems here. I feel like someone's chakra system is lighting up because you're connecting to the non-physical in a more powerful way. This could have to do with exercise or some new regime that you've started that is clearing the airwaves, right? There's something about power here, okay? As I started talking about this card, it's flooding in. I feel like you've upgraded your mind by doing something maybe with your body, your food, I'm not sure, but this will feel like you've got a much clearer mind and you could feel new energies and new perspectives moving through you, right? The cosmic egg is all about knowing we've got infinite, unlimited potential. So I'm going to get into it. Okay. And we're going to see what the storyline is today. Let's have a look. What's going on? I'm getting that for one person watching, there's ambition when it comes to the kind of relationship you want to be in, making sure you are the best you can be to attract a partner who's also on that level, right? I feel like someone wants a really, really successful relationship. They really want to merge in a way that is kind of honorable. Like maybe you want to honor your bloodline, maybe you want to honor your ancestors, but I feel like you are someone who takes responsibility for yourself. And there's something about investing in yourself as a partner for somebody out there. Okay, show me the main energies. There we go. There we go. The Six of Wands, okay. Now, this is a card of supreme victory. This is a card of wearing your crown. And this card has first place on it. So I feel like you are really honing yourself, right? And I feel like you get really excited about the thought of being able to create whatever you want. And, to do that, we need to take full responsibility for the fact that we chose this vessel, we chose this life, we chose our parents, we chose where we would be born. We chose everything. So I'm not talking to one of those people who are like, I didn't ask to be born. I feel like I'm speaking to someone who knows that you've got power in a deeper way, okay? And it's almost like there's no power without taking full responsibility for the fact that the soul chose everything. And really the soul is exactly where it needs to be or where it wants to be. But I feel like your soul is where it wants to be, okay? There we go. Ace of Cups energy. When I got that message about you investing for a really beautiful relationship with someone that you really respect, because the word respect is coming through. I feel like you're being very self-respecting because you want the best and you want to be the best, right? So there's victory here with some sort of energy you're putting out right now that will lead you to love, okay? Paving the way ahead of time, or this could be a new connection that you've recently got into. Either way, with the Ace of Cups, it's almost like cracking the heart open to access all of that good energy that the cosmic egg promises. There is everything in that egg, everything the world has to offer. And I feel like you're someone very ambitious, someone very driven, okay, to be the best version of yourself you can possibly be, and to be as good as you can be for whoever you deal with, right? I'm getting this vibe of, maybe you look at people who are maybe codependent or whatever and you think, God, why do these people think that anyone would want to be tied to that? Do you know what I mean? I'm just going to say it how I'm getting it. And I feel like you're someone who wouldn't want to do that to anyone. You're someone who would want to, maybe be on your own and prepare yourself rather than just hang off of somebody like, like a heavy bag kind of thing. I don't know why that's coming through, but we've got the Ace of Swords here. And I'm getting clarity of mind again, right? I don't know if you've been looking into, they're giving me the word doctrine. I don't know if you're channeling something in or you've been actually doing physical research, but either way, this is about you seeing clearly and accessing your true power in a very occultistic way, okay? Here we go, Six of Cups. So you could be having, you know, thoughts are essentially psychic. The mind can think thoughts, but we also receive thoughts. And it's so easy for us to take our thoughts for granted, right? But there's this energy with you, a soulmate energy, that's probably something you've been picking up on your whole life, right? Maybe you've had clarity about this. Maybe you've been to a psychic. Or maybe, you know, you're getting some sort of reflection on who you are. There's something about this energy that's been with you that you almost maybe wouldn't notice it because it's so much a part of you, right? But this is definitely turning into, I'm getting this is like an epic love, okay? I'm getting that you'd be a brilliant partner, and there's a real emphasis on family here. And I feel like you are someone who, you understand the practicalities of a relationship and you understand how to blend things together, right? There's something about representing the family. And they're giving me business, right? So you could be someone who understands the energetic fortress of family is essentially the house you represent. And there's something about you running that like a business or wanting to be as efficient as you can be because it makes perfect sense to do so, right? And tarot also gives us that impression, right? If you want to get to the nitty gritty of it. So I feel like you're someone who's really got your house in order. There we go. 10 of Pentacles energy. So that ties in with the message I literally just got, that you are someone who wants to run a beautiful family, and you know, I feel like it only makes sense to you to do things properly. I'm getting circle of life, so it's almost like you can see how succinct life gets when you've got a real family, you know. And I'm getting the energy of like, I'm talking about family, you know, I'm not talking about violence or crime, but the type of family that is like a mafia, right? Where you've really got each other's back, you're really tribally connected, and you operate as one whole unit when it comes to the way you conjure and alchemize your money, stuff like that, right? So this is a message of someone getting victory in family, victory in love, clarity about what's important, and also a lot of power here with the cosmic egg. We've got the 9 of Pentacles also. So you could be, again, they're giving me this idea of you refining yourself on every level: mind, body, soul, thoughts, intellect, culture. Okay, I feel like you're someone who really wants to be the best you can be in this life. And with the 9 and the 10 right next to each other, like I was saying, this is a pathway that you know has to result in what you've ordered, because you know the intention you're putting out and you know the effort you're putting out, and the universe is weighing and calculating this, okay? So this is a big epic success for somebody who's going to be watching this. And I feel like you're someone who sees behind the veil, you see behind the curtain. I don't feel like you're a very surfacey person. I feel like you go very, very deep, but maybe sometimes people could judge you as being shallow, or maybe you have this sense of, maybe you get tired of people talking about things that they don't actually, you know much about, right? And, you know, I feel like you're someone who likes to go quite deep intellectually. Something about this 10 of Pentacles, but I'm going to clarify this in a minute. We've got the Tower energy. We've got the 8 of Pentacles. Show me. I'm getting something could shift for work. Shift in work quite quickly for somebody. And we've got the Devil showing up down here. Let's get on with clarifying. Let me clarify this bottom row first. Show me this Devil. What does my viewer need to know about this Devil? Show me. Cards are kind of going crazy here. Do you know what? It's funny because we've got the Death and the Hanged Man. So I feel like you've undertaken great big changes, okay, in yourself, okay? Again, there's this energy of responsibility. So I feel like you've tied up a lot of loose ends when it comes to your own inner demons, or your own bad habits, or things that would have dragged you away from your 9 of Pentacles. And they're showing me like a pen, like an animal pen, right? A pigsty or a pig pen. And it's almost like maybe you saw things in yourself and you didn't want to get trapped in that. You didn't want to be like the majority of people. You didn't want to just, you know, moan about the world or act like, you know, why is it like that? You know, you're someone who's, you know, literally pulled yourself up. And I feel like no matter what situation you were born in, you were like, I'm doing this. I know I've got the power. I know the universe gives me the power. And you're someone who's really, yeah, they're tingling me. You're someone who's really executed that power. You've sacrificed bad habits. Death with the hanged man. You've killed off anything in yourself that would have maybe self-sabotaged you, right? So I feel like you're someone who's really got their house and their priorities in order. Okay, there's a lot of maturity here. I'm hearing self-sufficiency, right? Relying on the self, not expecting the world to owe you anything, or, you know, this is someone who's really tough enough. I'm speaking to someone who's tough enough to really honor their ancestors, because, you know, people talk about honoring their ancestors all the time. But when you look back at what all of our ancestors have been through to get us to this position, and then you see people moaning, and I feel like that annoys you maybe, to the person I'm speaking to. I feel like you really honor the toughness of the human being. Like you really understand your genetic material is tough. You really understand that anything that happens to you in the modern era is nothing compared to this huge long line of ancestors who've gone through the most heinous things or the most torturous things to get you into the spot you're in. And I feel like you want to honor that. So there's this energy of, you know what, could be drinking, for example. I'll just use that for an example, right? You could have thought to yourself, you know, my ancestors went through all this, and, you know, it's easy for me to stop a couple of bad habits. It's easy for me to give up alcohol, or it's easy for me to quit this, that, or the other, because there's a purity here. You want to honor your ancestors, and you want to impress them, but also respect them. Venerate, they're giving me, you know, there's something really beautiful here about the way you prioritize your creations and what you're creating, okay? And I feel like all your hard work, it's gonna hit your timeline with the Tower in a really powerful way. Show me the Tower. We've got the Hierophant and the Hermit again. So many major arcanas here, and I feel like you've been, they're giving me running, like you've been grinding, like you've been doing it, you've been moving forward, you've been doing all the right steps in your own personal way. And again, they're giving me a great amount of intellect with you, okay, with the Hermit. You've studied things, all right, and you've downloaded information, which is why you are full of power. The universe can deal with anyone on that level, but they can't deal with someone on this level who cannot access this level because their consciousness cannot come up to this level. But you're someone who has accessed things that perhaps the majority of people wouldn't be able to. And I feel like clear emotions are very key here, right? I'm hearing not feeling sorry for yourself, but knowing you're tough enough and strong enough to create this. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, you know? And again, this is looking like a solid relationship coming in. And maybe you've kept yourself, you know, separated out somehow, or maybe you just keep yourself to yourself, or maybe, you know, you're just fussy about who you deal with, right? It has to be the best for you. I'm hearing simply the best. You have to have someone who can match you intellectually, physically, you know, someone who can blend with you in a perfect way. And you're very intelligent with this. You're very sharp, okay? You're very sharp. So whatever you've been conjuring in terms of a relationship and business, I feel like they're giving me consolidate. It's going to come in the perfect way, because you've paved the way for this by having your priorities right, you know? There's a lot of research I feel like you've done, a huge amount of research. Show me this 8 of Pentacles. Empress, there we go. So you could have been working at this to become this Empress, or this could be someone you're attracting in, right? There could be a connection to meeting someone through business or work, but for you, I feel like it's more alchemy, it's more family alchemy. And you seem to be one of these people who understands that your reality is your own personal conscious world. So it's not a case of separating your time and working and doing this. Or, you know how people separate home time and work time? I don't feel like you're like that. I feel like you understand that everything is personal alchemy. And that's why I feel like it's the Ten of Pentacles for you. You understand the true meaning of it. I'm getting the word island coming through. So it's almost like you understand energetic islands. And you understand that everything you conjure up is what you conjure up. It's your conjurings. There's no, separating it out and selling yourself for time, selling your time to people. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you're someone who's way more alchemically astute. And you understand your thoughts create reality. Your actions, your intent must give you the result equal to what you've offered. Okay, so this is a lot of alchemical. I'm hearing solidity and sharpness, especially with this Ace of Swords. They're telling me you've hit the nail on the head. Whatever that means to you, they're saying you have hit the nail right on the head, and they're tingling me up here. Okay, so they want you to know there's going to be a specific energy who knows I'm speaking to them. Because you're probably someone who doesn't get too involved in mainstream trends or modern day fads, but you're someone who likes to get to the root of things and to really understand the why. And they're telling me to really understand the fabric of reality and the nature of reality. Metaphysics could be very important to you. Okay, let's start with the Ace of Cups. Show me. Four of Swords. So as much as this looks like a card of, oh no, what's going on? This is just preparation, right? So you've been preparing for someone to maybe join your family. Okay. Someone who's worthy, I'm getting. Someone who's really worthy. They want one more for this Ace of Cups. Which one do you want? Come on. Show me. King of Wands, right? Responsibility. The divine flame burns within you, okay? And you could be a real CEO of your own life. You could be an entrepreneur. You could be someone who understands your life is your own and that you've been given this cosmic power to use as you wish. And there's something beautiful about the way this is aligning for you, victory and the fulfillment of something very cherished, right? This is the fulfillment of something that's very cherished. But this isn't just for you, for your own selfish reasons. You've realized the ecosystem of why family is so important. People say it a lot, but you're someone who actually upholds that and understands the reasons why. They're showing me mechanisms. You understand how one thing affects the other, which affects the other, which affects the other, right? So something about teamwork here. You want people who are reliable. Not just as family, but as teammates. I feel like you want someone who doesn't let the outside world take over their mind. You want someone who's loyal to their family. Show me this Nine of Pentacles. The Devil again. So I feel like you've gone from the right above one another here. I feel like there have been many pits you could have fallen into, but you decided to do the healthy thing. The Nine of Pentacles is the card of having everything you need within yourself, but also of wearing your crown and honouring yourself and making the choices that are healthy for you, that are going to get your frequency to that level where you can basically command what you want within your own reality, right? And this is what you want, I feel like, with this Ten of Pentacles. You want something solid and affectionate and beautiful, and you want to do it for all the right reasons. Show me Ten of Pentacles. Justice. There we go. Doing what's fair for everyone. See, with the Justice card, it's not about being ruled by emotions. It's about understanding that traditions exist for a reason. Okay, they're giving me the lion does what the lion does for the cubs, and the lioness does what the lioness does for the cubs. These blueprints exist for a reason, to promote a beautiful harmonic reality. Justice is very harmonic, which is why it's ruled by Libra, Venus. But look how ruthless Venus can be for the sake of doing what's right. People get confused with Libras because one minute we can be ditzy and soft and all pinky, and next minute we are pure ruthlessness. But that's because Justice understands there's a bigger picture. It's not just about the individual. It's about the connectivity of all things and not being ruled by the lower animal nature, not letting that devil in us make our decisions, but making our decisions from a broader perspective to create long-lasting harmony. So I think this is a really beautiful reading. Let's have a look. Show me the Six of Wands, the Six of Wires in this deck. Show me. Again, something here really, they're showing me a catapult, like there was a situation that just catapulted you, and this is what we plan things for. We plan to come into situations, we want the contrast. When we're non-physically based, we don't fear the negative things in this life, you know. In fact, we appreciate them because we know without the negative things, we would never get that lust for life. We would never be motivated to catapult ourselves into greatness, and that's what you've done. May all of your alien dreams come true, and that's what you're heading into. Okay, the universe loves someone who takes personal responsibility but also has consideration for all the other people they're connected to. Okay, and I feel like you're someone who, you know, okay, they're telling me, you know, they're watching you. Okay, this could be ancestors. The universe wants you to know that they've taken note of you. Okay, you have been noticed by the non-physicals, all right? And you know, the universe has weighed and measured your heart against the feather and decided that you are worthy of having this fulfilled, because again, you've commanded it. You bounced back up, you did what you had to do, you didn't feel sorry for yourself, and now all your dreams are coming true, or at least this specific dream that's connected to family and love. And, you know, I feel like this is your reward. They're telling me conquered, like you've conquered something within yourself, or this could have been a devil in your life, right? With the devil showing up twice. But I feel like you're someone who knows if devils are turning up on your timeline, there's a reason for it, because everything is magnetically attracted. There's no assertion, there's only attraction. So whatever these devil cards represent, you've conquered them, you've done it, right? You've seen clearly, you've got to the point of the sword, and this is why you're being, you know, they're pulling me to this crown here. You've got to the point of truth, you've got to the point of the sword, you know what matters. So this is now why you are being trusted with a real sovereign family, okay? And I you know, humans find it so easy to just go and have a family. But most, you know, most people aren't in this position where they can run a family properly in the eyes of God. And you are, right? You've got your ducks in a row. You've got your house in order. 8 of Pentacles, you did the work, okay? This could be spiritual, emotional, metaphysical. But they want you to know that you're on point, right? You've hit the nail on the head. This is beautiful. Show me the Six of Cups, please. Six of Cups, clarified by the Six of Cups. So that's double clarification here, okay? The wheel is turning in your favor, okay? These are the same animals on the World card. So this is like you've laid the foundations for a big, secure, ooh, they're giving me like a big whirlwind, a big sort of tornado or hurricane energy, but this is metaphysically moving through your non-physical world, because you've gifted a lot of energy to something. You've offered the gods or offered the universe so much beautiful diligence that something's going to be delivered to you. The Six of Cups is going to be delivered to you, okay? And I feel like this is a permanent, beautiful family, a really permanent, beautiful situation, right? And you're doing this for all the right reasons. We've got meditation, Nefti. Number 10. Wheel of Fortune energy again. Order and peace, justice energy, okay? Hang on, they want me to show you this if I can get it up. The Ankh. And, you know, this sun disc here, they're saying you've honoured the rules of the realm. You've honoured the rules of the realm. So that's why you're anchoring, right? Anchoring in all this cosmic power. What's this one? Understanding. Okay, number 4, the number of the Emperor. And, you know, we've got this big protection here from this figure who's going out of their way to protect what is inside here. And I feel like you are a protector. I feel like you see the long term. Very clear-minded and very concerned with fairness and getting the most out of everything for everybody involved. We've got number 22 here, Anuket, hope. Okay, so something you're hoping for that must come to fruition because the universe is honoring your request. All right, so I hope this reading's been good for somebody because this is coming in 2 6 of cups, you know. I'm hearing wishing on a star, and I feel like you deserve a big round of applause for doing what you had to do, right? For facing life the way it's supposed to be faced, and you know, really doing it beautifully. All right, so I feel like they want you to be calm and, you know, calm and sure of your power. That's what I'm getting here. I hope this has been helpful. Lots of love. Mwah.